Basic conventional speed control of DC motor. The nature of the speed control requirement for an industrial drive always depends upon its type. Some drives may require continuous variation of speed for the whole of the range, example from 0 to full speed or over a portion of this range, while others may require 2 or more fixed speed. So we can understand the basic concept of conventional and solid state speed control of DC drives. We have two specific objectives. Students will be able to understand the different methods of speed control system. This is content of conventional speed control of DC motors. Next, we have to move on with method of speed control. In this method, it consists of conventional speed control system and a solid state speed control system. Among those two classification, let us see the conventional speed control of DC motors. Already I said the conventional speed control means nature of the speed control requirement for an industrial drive depends upon its type. Speed control of DC series motor always having field control method, armature. In the field control method, it consists armature, diverter, field diverter, grouping of field coil, tapped field control, series parallel control. Second is armature resistance or rheostatic control, armature voltage control. In this field control, the most common method, which is speed can be varied above the rated or base speed of the motor. The speed is inversely proportional to the field current. In this method of speed control, back EMF kept constant and varying field current, so flux can be varied and hence the speed can be varied. Let us see the first topic of flux control method. The flux control says very essential and important role in this DC motor control system, especially the flux control or field control having field diverter control. In this method, a variable resistance is connected in parallel with a series field winding. Its effect to shunt some portion of the line current from the series field winding, thus weakening the field and increasing the speed, that means n proportional to 1 by pi. So we can conclude this method, flux control method, it's very important method to moving role of speed control DC shunt motor. It is based on the fact that by varying the flux F, the motor speed n proportional to 1 by pi. It can be changed and hence the name flux control method. In this method, a variable resistance known as shunt field rheostat is placed in series with the shunt field winding as much as shown in this slide. The shunt field rheostat reduces the shunt field current ISH and the flux pi. Therefore, we can only raise the speed of the motor above the normal speed. Generally, this method permits to increase the speed in the ratio 3:1. It wider speed ranges tend to produce instability and poor commutation. It has some advantages. That advantages are easy and convenient method. This is easy and convenient method. It is an inexpensive method because very little power is wasted in the shunt field rheostat due to relatively small value of ISH. It has the speed control exercised by this method is independent of load on the machine. disadvantages is only speed higher than the normal speed can be obtained. The total field circuit resistance cannot be reduced below RSH. And then there is a limit to the maximum speed obtainable by this method. Because if the flux is too much weakened, commutation becomes poorer. Second method is armature control method. This method is based on the fact that by varying the voltage available across the armature, the back EMF and the speed of the motor can be changed according the variables. This is done by inserting a variable resistance Rx in series with the armature. So, the voltage drop in the controller resistance and the back EMF EB is decreased. If N proportional to EB, the speed of the motor is reduced. In case the highest speed obtainable in that corresponding to RE equal to 0. Example of normal speed. Hence, this method can be only provide speed below the normal speed. That's it. It has some advantages and disadvantages. Let us see the advantages of armature control method. It is easy and smooth speed control below the base speed is possible. Second one is the rheostat in the armature acts as a starter during the starting. So the high current during starting can be avoided. Disadvantages are a normal large amount of power is wasted in the controller resistance since it carries full armature current IA. The speed varies widely with the load. The speed depends upon the voltage drop in the controller resistance. The output and efficiency of the motor are reduced. Next, this method in poor speed regulation. Third one is voltage control method. In this method, the voltage source applying the field current is different from that which supplies the armature. This method avoids the disadvantage of poor speed regulation and low efficiency as in armature control method. However, it is quite expensive. Therefore, this method of speed control is employed for large size motors where efficiency is great importance. It has some classification. One is multiple voltage control. This multiple voltage control having shunt field of the motor is connected permanently across a fixed voltage source. Then the armature can be connected across several different voltage through suitable switchgear. In this way, voltage applied across the armature can be changed. The speed will be approximately proportional to the voltage applied across the armature. The speed can be obtained by means of a shunt field regulator. This is field or flux control method. It is little different from the flux control method because here the inductance connected across series of resistance, both parallel combination connected seriously with motor. Thank you.